nyina akwa bashonko enfambra showdown jumedi so Kumasi online TV, Thick TV and our face so Friends of Ken TV. Oh my God, na hon sensem NPP amanyo kono enche womudi kokromoteno kwa akotoa ba ensama ebobo ba ne ade enne ya wadana na ya se wa magime adwa medeni nyina no eso mo mehwe wonya subscribe mame share video we ema unie bo no so share famo obi foforo jumedi esu de dane de nyina no menemwa ena edent mefaya ewo hanum se na won so wa faya ewo comment section na se ede amame ye di post no so ato honum nipa wo sha wo sefata so obedi MPP amanyokuo nenim no mehwe ye baba se ube voti ede amanipa no eba me nana ya se wa dane de nyina mete ase a nipa medi ne ho adanse enam niema bi a memehu ne se wono ne obi a obetumi aboa no my God na etumpo my God na afa ne ntuma pefra eye Kennedy akompre ko wo hini Agyapong na so yeman na yewom no wo bia wo ho akonya se obeselect anaso obechusu se osimesi anaso obenten en wo no onya obetumi aba bedi o my God na ni ba media akompre ko hini Agyapong ene obi a mehu ne so obedi o my God na ni ma obetumi aboa ye papa ene de ya mene mo kasei waba aba bepiemu ewo asante mantemu ha ane wa step down wabepiemu ewo Kumasi campaign chenchirenche ankasa ena Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong be ma ba wo ye wogusu a wo sre delegate senya me yadoma next year wo mo fa kokromoti no ento aba emfama no na wono ne ba ne de akompre ko de ye nyina ye nim se e ba ne corruption a chesa ade ba ko wo chiri kura wono sika no wo mbedi bi no obi kura no enye bi na wedi enti sabre de akompre ko wo eye asante mantemu hanum se no campaign na no hye ena wogusu a wo ye in fact na watwe bupo obi a watrend ye papa eya kumpre ko hine Agyapong sa so ena Adwoa Sarfo ena de otosho miensan so eye Atta Akyea an sa nkrofo miensan na watwe wo magyi wo mo hu ye papa na Adwoa Sarfo ko keka nsem bia ensem fatane ade ene expose bia busua no ohye ankasa aba to mena so an yesi Adwoa Sarfo se owo honum nyina the gurus and the big men in NPP and allegedly wo mo bond todwe ye berewura honum nyina sa so ena Atta Akyea sabre ya mena mo ka sei ade a just spokesperson ma compare ko hine Agyapong wa fire no style bia ne anya hwe ne yenim sa Atta Akyea ne classmates ene Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong yes that time no na Atta Akyea no ya de wo literature ho ye papa ena akompre ko hine Agyapong so de no ya de wo economics so enti Atta Akyea e kire Kennedy literature no na Kennedy so e kire eye Atta Akyea economics nenso enne ye nyina ye nim sa Atta Akyea de Dr. Bawumia chinti no ensem fata ensema eni kwankra so obie na no ka no sansem no ena wo bie e ka kire Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong yeti kroma yenka bi hyem no obeka ase Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong de ye kwato abama na de ye betia ne madafaka enu ntini yempo bi obekwa akwaka madafaka de ma yemfa kokromoti no ento aba emfa ema no respond na jasa no ohye ena akompre ko hine Agyapong de baye na Adwoa Sarfo so a wono so gina adome kwa benya constituency etutu bi ma na Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong se Ghana fo anase delegates ko to aba ma akompre ko hine Agyapong no be candidate say kima ade a wono Adwoa Sarfo ne political career no aba na wieye Kennedy storme dome kwa benya constituency enrada na bomb bi a wo to ye no in fact e busi anya asam get one sam de mabobo abebre na no bi besie mabo na bede ankasa midi ni nyina no esomo enne no communicators ebeba be come when exactly 3 pm go see 4 pm ni adwetwe nkomo e de afa MPP amanyokuo no ene wo mo upcoming election saso ena hana 80 so beba betena se 240 ensama aba won krata anim no wato nebo apensempesen sasem ni nyina mu e de amaye ye be kwa homa so na ye ne eye Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong no communicator ba ko am odinechi wo campaign na wo ye no ye ne no atwetwe enkomo na other matters arise and some just free wo camp oboba nyina no yetie ono nso ni take on those stage jumeko bi adaroma ena matna video man si amidi show down jumedie no eso mo line clinic GH4 Wom se yare biara da osubiano chuchumika ebepie mu omaso ye na womo ema edura jese ebetumi asa o yade na se ane ye free consultation wo bi memu ni ade na afre womo a ye free womo ye adwuma Mondays ekosi Saturdays anopa 8 am kosi enwumre 6 pm enkramante mu womo sprinters aso na kumasi a womo tech maximum obetumi afre womo 0559658403 and also 0558143438 na one womo atwetwe nkomo saso na Danis garage nso asomase ani ntende opeka papa atode a mepache obehu Danis garage fo a wo showroom no kasa hodo na ena ebusho e wo hono ma betimi aba be peke wo de ye ade agese ope wo mechi akwan a wo mu okumase askwa wo mu ni ti aya mas ene din hwenu betimi afre wo mu 0550623377 na ono wo mu atwetwe nkomo me a medi dwumade so esom medi ene nana ya sewa yenwremu na eja nsem amabo ne bede no memfa ni nyina no emfa ensom adechi ni ade sabia yetene se wo bia ye fully connected wo bia ba bedwane Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan team dane de nyina ya na amanfo kase na Kennedy ti se na Kennedy ne bufu ntem na Kennedy ntumi mbo awo man Ghana na Kennedy de na no ati free ni ade na so adechi ni ade sabia no ye be hu ane se osimesi anaso obenti aba bedwane Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan na wo bisa wo mo se edebe na benti a mu nyina no mu dwane twa Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan sa esa se 2023 akompre ko chi ni ti se obeso obeye flag bearer de ma MP bia manyoko no na yade na nipa bebre na eni nje hom ye nya not I think it's just a single member of parliament and a journey akompre ko hine Japan that is 2023 but 2025 year ye ko ra 2026 mu a lot of people and every Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp ababe journey eye akompre ko hine Japan sabre ya menemo kase former minister at the tourism culture and creative arts your friend Catherine Afeku sabre wababe journey Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ti na wabaye ne yebisa ne se adenti na wo expect se akompre ko hine Japan bra and was say baby a Ghana yedru no we need a pragmatic leader and you obi asa keke ye do as I say ni nipa wo ka wo beye dia owa adwempa edema ne manfo dia wo ye ready say amanfo wo makoshuku awi a wo mu ni adwuma ye no obebie bie ndwuma ne ade nyina ne dia ma wo mu ne awie ne yese bisa ne say sisi anade ba ko a edi Ghana ha Ghana ye papa galamse yesu osai yensa se ni ade akompre ko hine Japan ne ma wo ba nyina no edebe mpa no oba ba ye se de be ya galamse be brase eno hwo when ya montena se na menkyerɛkyerɛ mu akompre ko hine Japan ne campaign na wona ma wo ye nyina no ne kasa ye nyina eye nnwuma ene youth awodo na wo mu de wo hu awura illegal mining mu no ade ba ko wo se ye hye ne nso se enam se adwuma ni oman mu na wo ma shuku awie na wo munya adwuma ye wo mu nsantumi nkwa wo ma no ne ade eno ne na epiepia wo mu bebre na ede akopie galamsey site a chese wo mu ye illegal mining ba akompre ko hine Japan de ne ba wo ba no eyade asa eye concessions anase area ye tu galamsey te se bebi te so obo ase ye nyina ye nim se ehonom de ye tu galana nkasa no eyade akompre ko be bie companies ni ade wo honom na imebu no wo ma koshuku awie ni ade nyina no ye de wo mu afantete ye pemu wo ma ba be ye adwuma na bosome so wo manya kakra de ato wo mu botom obi so na ne je ho se wo no so be ye galamsey no eyade ye de wo mu be fa entete ye pem se de be ya wo mu nkoye bibia yesuo ne yensase nyina no ebe say in fact madam Catherine wakasa ye papa no wa kire nenti a e wo sa kompre ko hine Japan oba because papa ni vision papa ni ideas ebusua ekita no enye asem keto akora mehye so obeka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem we nyina no abasisia
ye wo rubber ye wo kube just prioritize 3 and set up a factory that will take 100 people. It shouldn't take rocket science. And when you know into budget in Bebano Nasanke district na empowered. You don't think the district can create these jobs? They be also trying cry. I see a kasani a jaguar. You need a pragmatic leader. Abranti or yes Singapore, Kwame Kromagana, and Obesian. What to do? So
Canada or Japan, and then or they back on board about illegal mining, galamsey.
Pragmatism. The key word. I'm enter me bedroom no. Say pempen we simple etumpan me chiromu. Ye bebie adwuma. was sa area no na abrantie na wo yi blade 1 2 na only ensanuju maybe they can go through skills training and then they get employed. Meanwhile, say you're mining up as then you'll be trained properly, given the proper document and taxed, so that there will be a monitoring team to watch. But most of them will be empowered by giving them entrepreneurship skills. Obi o onimade ton na dwetri e problem. Ghana you reckon it no a businessman. So obey so we business interest 60%, 50%. And he now the bekwa ye dwumaton ade me ato. So the youth are not a burden. We just need to listen to them and channel their energy into industry. And I remember mi krom nkwa o in Zima East. Yeah, wapo. It me a fishing business. Yeah, wo rubber. It me a rubber processing. Yeah, wo kube. It me a kube processing. Yeah, wo gold. It me a mining, properly organized, laid out mining. Yeah, wo cocoa. We na yeah wo bamboo. Kwa ame nkroma si bamboo factory. Ewanzima East. And na egu na sisi aye bibi ewo. So it is industry, and not looking at mining as the be it all. And yeah, nunkwa na disa biskabigu abranti ebotum. So be a wait me a HND, HME factory a money 9,000. You don't think the person will have a decent life? Na a conscientizing a drink treno. So be ma won't condemn no. And how do I I'm saying he's a citizen of this nation. Ebia the wafem we bedu baby we do ninti and na oma and no edisaba. But if you open a factory in Amenfi, if you put a factory in Kasapeng, if you put one in Nzima, these youth, they will work. The same way 50s, 60s, factories are in So we need a visionary leader who will break himself and herself out of the box. Say Ekrobia, Anya Kraibenya 3 industry. Oh, we are capable. Me follow nyama Kube. I was embarrassed. Kube me di beach now. But idea Kube ya no. Me my ferry. Say yet krom ha me took quine ekoto coconut paste. I was so ashamed. I buy this because me chrome ye kubenti na ma fu plain na ma koto kube paste.
You said no na.
I was your former minister at the tourism, culture and a creative arts industry no and Madam Katrina Feku and a yako aquaquoti and seminar ba just sayempre no what be joining Kennedy akumpre ko in Agyapong team. So my catch them say when it comes to Kennedy the campaign na wo ye nyina no ne kasa ye nyina no o chire de wo ba wo betumi aba ba ye ne de ne nye say ye fa board na ya church niema wo show debi so oba talk back here kitami what say talk back me ba ye be ye wo Ghana say ye kuba wo tumi fa kube no a chese okay me ba be factory wa hanum say na me be factory no wa ha kube no eye say ne ye be ye no ye benya kuba nwa ye benya bi dia ye nku ye benya bi dia ye say chese Kennedy campaign na wo ye na busu anya asem ketwa nti obi a wo kasa de ma kompre ko anaso obi a wo di Kennedy echi bia no the moment a wo benya chance ne se wo kasa no wotie ne kasa mu a wo kire ade kropoti a se nyame ya adom na kompre ko hine Agyapong ba wo betimi ababeye ede ama oman Ghana metu aso di ama modi ama ka chem se na wo twi Atta Akyea waji ni din ye papa Atta Akyea ashase o atake Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong de di kan wo be ka se Kennedy de e ya de ache so be kwa akoka madafaka e wo UN ntino e ma ye mfa kokromoti no ento aba emfa ma no anso hono ma wo ye ya akompre ko ma me responde onya akwanya no kopie mu o UTV enrada na wo kopie mu wo honom no en wo sa kwa akoto anoda bomb se ye ma akompre ko hine Agyapong na kwanya ne se wo mra na wo mbeye mampani wo krom ha e ya de ache se cabinet meeting ase akompre ko ni amafo be ku boot for boot a enye easy ene de ya manamo kase honorable Steven Namwa MP Edman Shaye so adodo na friend stika waba ababe yi Atta Akyea no wo hwe o Atta Akyea wo oniema wo ye ne ade nyina no wo ma obi ehunu se wo tan Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong na Peter kura no odi Yesu echi Peter kura o wo Bible mu mpo no oti obi aso difiri honum twedi ampo Nyankopon wampaw no se Nyankopon si akompre ko hine Agyapong be ba ye mampani a emfa hu ne de wo beye emfa hone de wo beka emfa hone hyehye ya mo be hyehye de Nyankopon wakade afa akompre ko hine Agyapong ho no eno ne ade agese bebem sikaka wie say no say one no dia dani de nyina baby a wo begine bia no wo bekire ne nti e wo sa amanfo di kokomoti ne to abadema Kennedy a son say Kennedy akompreku wo hene Agyapong wo beye mampani wo manyimu a eniema ebesesa video credit no enko enfama UTV kame ho ne yenko na yenko tie ensema honorable Steven Amuaseka eka ye fa akompreku ho se Kennedy namwe wonku nipa danti se ne Atta Akyea se Kennedy yobi a wonu obi be ku boot for boot na fitibre wonim ni from school days abesin ne wate se Kennedy eku obi da na se Kennedy abu obi da won fa records no embeto honom ne yentie sansem ni nyina no emra sisia
no what tin mama o man
ansana these are some
what account ni nyankopon wa
these are some of the qualities I hear ansana yetime yi sani panes ono na nyoma mpe
yes because on Ghana for pay whether NDC and PP is my opinion. I could be wrong. I can name experience almost 30 years in politics. Nipa be breed, you be into more politician.
Oh, okay.
If you are a politician, say you are minting and you are a judge, Mrs. Anna Metia. If we are seeing you, but when you for what's a name say, me I make out to us a mentes Arameboa. But in time, dear me, Uncle say, medium or the boy by Mijina Midi. Says Anna Metia and Yamini. We are politician now driving from a dental to rich. Now who say barefoot kids and cry when you be increase every day. Who call and see more. Who won't cry not we a politician, we need tema. Now be real my sika. We a minister. Not 10 cities. We are 1 billion. Now who ni pamobo and face come more. Now obi so there. Why ye near market see we nyina dance here will be no to miss your campaign. Will be to me that for TM. When you're Kennedy Kura anymore. Near market see no why you be so. So wo krom. Na sika ni bi din sika yi we nyina aboa de woni bie aso man ya ne ma kese but obi kaseti ya no e no so kaseti ya no obi so weske o wi ase nyina obi kaseti ya wa obekase bia ti age se dem ebi kro babo waso mo enso nipa ewu emfa no ho two leaders no na ope e na no mimi apanyi ba ko etra Kennedy bebu obi aso woni ne call secondary school mpa ne choko meka emfonyi ba ko Kennedy abo obi aso da you see I attacks and Kuaba make a biatro. Peter Mpo, as young for doing or the second trial will be a song. And so he was the rock on which God built his church. Was when about time Miss Masoro down also. Moses, no a murderer, who didn't communicate measure from Israel, no Bema. David, Umyaku will become, hey, Yamisi, Obetima Buompo, Einaye. Say Yamisi, Obema, Obia Jenemaya. I said, when we are Cromo, Eddie, many more. Na onipa da sania o se o de o abono ahome nkwa ho magumu amana e okrati asefo ntom de omuni Kennedy atem omon gade obi pe bia ye we are not going to respond but the em dan say Kennedy airport se ko mfia aduasa enu menka so esro abofo but untimi nka se Kennedy awi o man sika ye nchi ni ntom so wa ye kromfo Kennedy nkum nipa ensani bebre no omachiachia na no.
Okay.
Enti me pa cho so obi kura di obi atem odem no obi di obi atem kura bonti because we di ne bi a reply eti o mi enu obi ba akonya bone and same way here
what I say so now no you o my yet say empo no we di atem a enye hwe ana
de me kan won tima say
Ebusia for honorable sticker ena yakọ akwa akotie ne nsem nyina no aba no wo kasa edefa adoya da ne da nyina ya na kompre ko hene Japan wo ye ne ade nipa Kennedy hwe wo mo wo be ka na Kennedy de obu ni obi be ko sebi Kennedy na adwen ye adwuma sebi ni tin nyansa na Nyankopon de man no e ya ade aje se click yankasa ani tin minji ndi se wo di nkwase asema wo expect se kompre ko hene Japan won ka na nuntum and then nyina I na me who say amanfo bi wo ho no ma wo mo wa refre because someone like me if you should ask me say adenti na me do Kennedy akompre ko hene Japan adenti na me pe Kennedy akompre ko hene Japan na asema meka chel say because he is a no nonsense man won so kwase asem so ade no eye B ubi sami nenti a me do akompre ko me respond no wa wo hwe dwumadie se me bisa se adenti na won so wo do Kennedy akompre ko hene Japan na meje de se wo nenti a wo do akompre ko wo nenti a wa ye ready se MPP for yi na ne kura na wo be free baby a wo bia de kokomuti na ba beto ba e de ama no and people who keep saying and a Kennedy to say and a Kennedy to say no and one man for one done and say your pill. Sometimes I feel people forget that. San and this was no and when I movie or honor my pet. And Debia me den Yankopon asese obi enu obetimi agina baby aka say Kennedy you corrupt e to de bia be hu na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nkrofo e bi na propaganda e na Kennedy you corrupt na she na nipa na wono aka say ono obeye mampani onu sika no ndi bi na wo kura wa ba be di bi wo ye list mistake obeyi wedi Daddy day na den na Kennedy nka enkrofo wo mo MPP party no mpo mo tan Kennedy no eya wo because say wo mo ye so corrupt enema boni bia wo ma ye wo shumase akompre ko hine Japan wonu na no hu a want to me embu naningus wo be kenti no ena amafo mbe na asem. But there is no way say ubeye bibia hote na akompre ko be gina so no be ko debi on yes sir. When you do the right thing Kennedy will not fight you, but if you do not do the right thing akompre ko hine Japan will hold you responsible. That is the kind of leader Ghana baby ayedru no ye hia entinsem de mo ka de mo pe Atta Akyea lawyer Atta Akyea ye de wo pe ka de wo be ka Ghana fo edo akompre ko de wo ye den ya akompre ko hine Japan wo mo do no meto aso de amamo de na chese Alex Teta wo kasa de makere de akompre ko hine Japan ene de ya me no mo kasa ebusua wa toto bomb anu ohye na bomba wotutu ye nyina no direction no ekọ edema eye ho no Adwoa Sarfo na allegedly according to Alex Tete wasi ensema na anu ada Adwoa Sarfo begina ho no meka se okoto abama Kennedy and political career no eye ade je se beba na wie ye ne ade na ni kwan kra so obi aha ne ho koto abama Kennedy na Kennedy di matem ne ade and Alex Tete say Adwoa Sarfo mpodi nka ye po obi manaka sakro ni kwan san ka ye wa Adwoa Sarfo san se allegedly nyame na make mesramo Alex Tete eneka wasi eye ade je se Adwoa Sarfo empenifo wo MPP party ni mo no wo ma bonne toje wasi na rodan ko ekufu ado wasi ekire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wa shitwe skele mu eyi se John na wenya ni baby kwani ade chese sankrofo ni nyina no wo ma di Adwoa Sarfo butu hono masonu kowachi egina hono ma bonne dogi a ebusua enye dogi ketwa enti se ne ye po bi mana ba be kasa de eti akompre ko hine Japan na eni kwa se ye Adwoa Sarfo ena so be ka se Kennedy be ka so ye useless ni ade eno na Alex Tete say na wo bi ye se bi wa ma na Addo adiwu wa ma Bawumia adiwu wama se John ediwu wama miami kuruma ade nyina Napo wodi wabutu hono ma so wo kon ejine kire abodo ya nas wo pagya wo na mienu de ahya wiem agina fifi esina gegem wo wa hemu de you can useless you are so useless or say wo political career na nye Kennedy na ebe ma na end o wo political career na nkasa no eyade a end ebusua se de mdi kan ye na nyame na me kan ye me pa chow eya Alex Tete ene kan ye entini na asem no wo honom video credit no nkoma onua FM measure so be kam hono yakọ na yakọ akotie se de Alex Tete wo to ne bu chire mu kwan ya jasempenfo we nyina no wo bu sibrim eye Adwoa Sarfo ne japade no se de wo musifa wo mu ni wo mutiti bi free mu keka bi bo mu ni ade nyina no emra sisia
kwa homasomra ne ento ayi nkomoso Chairman Alex ewa homaso Alex Machia na pay boko there
yeah me there
Minim sawa chance on Adwoa Sarfo's campaign for His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Oh, yama official pa.
I think I'll be saying who is.
Mam profit so na me share with you for.
Majors.
Mam fa profit so share Ghana for ina. Na boni adwuma pa wo ye na me profit so na me feel o outfit ne pa o ye training am ni bro. We feel mama.
Asabo.
We training am feel too much. Na me profit so na me share me rakompreko. Na yenchia MPP mpendifo nyina yenchia Republic of Ghana the first gentleman odieni na mpacho tonkrama Inspector General of Police IGP Sebichia na ne mboni adwuma pa oye so ni upia be adwuma okuru ti onya police for ni adwuma na police for ni so omuchia no omse ne oye no
manage ho
manage ho odi upia hye ne yam se ne ba na mehema we see Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign na ile
Second campaign go so and the former member of parliament Dom Kwabenya, she has a right to support any side that she wants. But I say in Crawford are saying say because on a yera ko preko won mam unity Crawford say so supporting and she's giving reasons why she's not supporting and why people should not vote for Akopreko. Or say Akopreko e didi matem we di natem. So useless. Odi abansika. Or say wo muadie. Na president die ye didi atem sa.
Me aba wadawroma odi we obia ubusa why is a questions we media persona obi ne mo bebia ujina don't give a damn you we obia udi wo ni ti obia so ani ti wo okru mu wunyuma we Bible say wunyuma bedi wachi Ghana bekayo adwuma wo yi wo de fatore
me das
bi beba bi picture wo tu bebia respect it because udi wo de create me and so you be if you be in any show the wuni who be ma Bible said then yen fankayo Adwoa Sarfo se wuni who be ma yem de bekai na say call temale uja ne ho ma say John na say John ne die ye kai MPP yem kai na no eye progress na Kennedy ene say John ye kama enu ntie na so na Kennedy ma eyi kwabran Agyapong HGS kama Agyapong EBT say John
Alex.
Yes, madam.
Mr. Onemo asem de evidence ben we ko fa asem re me asem manya case o.
Me fa asem mre say ni suban na me kire won say me din kan bobo so so. E ko si wo bejo. Oni ko da ma yi problem ba. Say John ni di say juma no. Nche ye akompre kon ya. Say no, anye bibia wo say jo wodim say din nipa ne obey. Me kai Adwoa Sarfo na me ka cho no.
Say John so oni ho no abesanity.
Na me se me cancer party for ndi yinim. Yenim ya ho na make media for e wo kruma o ma eye no wunim o ma enye unsu ni politics ni eye
Mr. ma men sign me ti answer we wo na wo kan o me na nyina ho
yo mate men sorry me kan bibi enu obi ewura bakama edi na da ni sunti
da bi na say sa apo a ye kasa oba na useless so omuade sa na o kan o say
oni ma che wa na wo ye useless wo ba ko fo me ma men kekan samonjo wa otie Yura Ekufuado, Oni Adwoa Sarfo ada, Bawumia Oni Adwoa Sarfo ada. Say John Dike mono, wasan so ni Napo akoda.
Alex, Mr.
Oni mi sama me Adwoa Sarfo no awaye. Awo original platforms no kasa.
Alex,
madam, enkofa we ma. Na Adwoa Sarfo ano, onu ni wo finda do, ni wo yenyan.
Alex,
oye oye so sen ko babonten kasa. O papa wu, o papa ye respect no. O papa ndi din na da ni sunti e kan bibia fa no ana. Ya ye we kakra. Adwoa
Sarfo say ebi Akopreko be president ono the ambition as a ebi open minister di ekoto kan animu a wonye because enkrofo be feel say a family and friends it's because you nim nipa kan so me o mada
political career when enkrofo did when people nim bebre o just platform so no mosre no me wo Bawumia bat ni me ka ho ne nam ye gina platform so na enkrofo say ya mema de won say sa na yetie ye mema.
We are talking about competence here. Any relationship. Alex.
Nam which see we are media juma. Mean to me, young man, and say back at the homes are better also. At the assembly walk out.
Say, competence assembly can say be a
minister, what ministry, minister of state, what me a job position to 2 years. Now we take away what cotton baby, now you're from the chief of staff. Chief of staff, your constitution is the hands of the president. Only Wokasa, Obiane Wokasa, Upapa Mua, Upapa Nani, Muya do Kruma. Madam, Jaja,
Alex, but Adwoa came out to explain the issues and why she left the country. Now, or today, Musa, Yano Kreda, searching for staff. Obet me a bullet, Nima, me free.
A festival, a idea will be any way. Okay. Na compre consultire mo say high private jet e de ma Adwoa de buy.
O say anya no kure.
Anya no kure. Nti wo fin say wo ti kroma, den na Kennedy aka wo hu ni say entro da. Onima. Semena okay. In two person so Adwoa Sarfo di chen. I comprehend because of say we obantiana.
There be Adwoa Sarfo na eka. Say asema akobra kan enya no
credibility wo kroma. Me can want it. Adwoa MPP more credibility. On impenifu nyina de detiti. Adwoa ye obi. Adwoa. Menake ni papa wu na nsape ni nua be ma opa ma me send video ma o producer Adwoa ko hai me bi so mu koku ni nua no e ma video me kra me di video na
wait allegation it probably might not be here
Ghana police we are trainer me na post wo me page e dey attack Ghana police me dey attack friends interior me dey attack
ne papa free mu Zara man so akeka nsem kakra we nti ne ye mfa tonchen answer
me kita video no wa CC camera no and me see me kita video no so that me say Alex send him me na me send him out producer but me nkasa me say Ghana police me dey attack on kra we to say nti obi di tuo enenam Apostle Sarfo kojo fie edan ho atwa
so what now maybe Alex nti ka Adwoa be support Kenana and what should be the reasons why?
Say or me support Ken be mame me nana say you or him odi minim so with intelligent question wadaroma me nya di ni me nana say bayire ba ko yemfa homa bom bayire mienu obia be ko na wonim se ni kenesi Adwoa mana omo fi US ba Kennedy ni omo ko US omo ba me na me ko shia o me ne George Kennedy driver ye ko Kennedy say ade na omo de ka ba ko pe ne bai na me ka so Kennedy ne manefo me ka Adwoa mana Adwoa be fa nkola wo me nsem wo Kennedy fio nti nkasa me nye obi a menim Adwoa ho bibia o ye ne Bawumia call campaign ye ne Bawumia call campaign mete bas ne bi ye ko ba bi a bas na nkwa ye ma me tena Adwoa phone to say me body guide no se me na wo ka no nti o pese o cham se me nim ne me ka ho Adwoa esa fu na wo body ensi se nko be kasa wonye obi a ne ho ye nwam your bad and when you inquire politician. They don't say that. Oh, me papa ntina na yakata ne niema so ayem pese bibia no de keto e ba beje kese unim se baby a wo keka nko no lions ne go no ye tu ado mu nyina wo yen se djuma ya edjuma na be so aba aye be wie ne di Kennedy abaye president no o wi ni no wo di be kan we abedi strategy ne eja wo say wo ne papa na wo nti go free yes how.
No, but you don't agree with her, say insulting a ma the right
way. Onye will be a Kennedy Moba and why you know.
Adwoa so no we didn't attempt. Adwoa we didn't attempt. Also no Adwoa we didn't attempt so useless.
Nanti ne ya why onye useless. Adwoa ne ya why am go so can be trewi. Onye useless. Dem bi na apeso ho anta. So babesia and nam fufu and nam momu nyina we yafa.
Alex ya fan communisia. That's an appeal. That's
Hey, ebusuya ensem ewo krom ha Alex tete chese ajiminsem ebusuya ajiminsem ankasa yehwe ensem Alex tete neni abede a wo bie so we de no say I don't know how campaign never drew sabre because for Alex to open his mouth and say your former president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo your former vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia MPP Amanyo Kwono former running mate Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Napo say John na wenya ni baby kwani ade nyina no ya ade achasa Adwoa Sarfo ne tweskele wo mo aba be mo asa adai just say woman timu dankasa die busu asemi die anu ohye Alex Tete in fact ye besre ye papa ye nyina ye nim se Kennedy akompre ko ohine Japan wo se nansen campaign bi sa de enya de a wo be ye na campaign sa de enya de a wo be ba bonten be ba besoso so nti wo hu wo ba bonten na wo be keka se bi ensem se moreover Adwoa Sarfo sa so your ba na bibi biara wo be kan ye nso no fa hye wotirim se oni Kennedy akumpre ko hine Japan e wo mamienu Inti se ne because ye hwe nim se Kennedy meya flag bearer fama MPP ntino wutumi ba abonte na obekeka keka sansem wenyina at the end of the day Kennedy ne man kra no sign wo mu behu wo mo maame at the same time so kra sign na manfo kra no ebehu Adwoa Sarfo MPP there campaign na mo ye this time dey in fact campaign no ehonte and ehonte kra in as much as say I am part of Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong team me do Kennedy there are certain things bi wo hono ma papa meka say ye papa na bibi wo hono so a boni a meka say boni and we all know say Adwoa Sarfo lawyer she can even hold you on because at the end of the day you do kojina court na ebisa say evidence wo here che say na nado danko ekufuado wo de Adwoa Sarfo butu hono ma dini ditra wunya sa evidence no wunya bi at the end of the day na ye di no na se bi wunyina benkum na wunyina nifa musi awi aba ohu enti menkata ho kakra yo bra jese na nado wo sibri Adwoa Sarfo na Japade mu na lesete na wunjina hobi na wunni hobi ntino wo ba bonte na bekeka sansem we ya obi abe point fingers at akompre ko hine Agyapong say ebia wono na asoma na ama wa ba wo keka sansem we nti we de obi be se ya besire oye papa say moma yenye campaign na ehote sa campaign bi se ne de ya de a chese emwa yen kra ebusia me kwa homa no so na mene Atta Darlington mene no akwa twetwe enkomo Atta.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Bibi Abakode.
Good afternoon, Oyema.
Where we me frɛ wo Kumasi online TV anya ne bonne show. Ye nyina ye nim sa kompre ko hine Agyapong na bepie mu asante mante mu ha. Wo ye campaign na anu ohye ankasa. Sa so ena ensem bi agese Adwoa Sarfo akeka e de afa Kennedy hu se ye ma Kennedy akwanya no se wo mbra na ombeye flag bearer ya de agese ono ne political career no e beba na wie ye no anti na wie de mepushu wa ho man nsem Adwoa Sarfo ka ye Kennedy team ebomu hu ana
Pacho brebi
Messi ensema Adwoa Sarfo waka se yema Kennedy akwanya ne se wombra na womba flag bearer ade ajaso no ne political career na beba na wie ye Kennedy di matem ne ade nti no eni kwan se yema Kennedy ban sansem we nyina na Kennedy team ade ajaso ebomu hu ana
yedi kan medin chakasiye ebema wahwefo ene watiefo na enche to simienu so mediama Miami boss ejoso MP honorable lawyer Kwabena Boaten obo dumadenden edema honorable Kennedy Agyapong ene ni team na meba wa asam no so no kwasam ni se bibia ni ho a eyeyehu bibia ni ho a eyeyehu esanse tamana honorable Kennedy oba be shase se obetu fan ka ediama party no sa no mamu we nyina okali hunu se ebibetimi esi ebra oko empo na ababeda ho pese se enkunwidie eko amano no nti ade we na esi ye no enya ade a ebo obi ehu egusu a ye focus a ye serious campaign ye make sure say 31st January 2026 no honorable Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong na ebeli di MPP party no nti bibia no ha eboye ho.
Okay, Atta sisi ani yenim se Kennedy ababe pie mu asante mante mu ha ne campaign no ekosen.
Mini aba me da se honorable Kennedy Agyapong ebe pie mu asante mante mu ha enura na enedue ordinary achire ejula na ohema pawani behwe ejula ekuru ni nyina adane ebutu enya awereko ne mum enigie ye nam kwa ho aye ko na ohwe obia manensa so 1 na yakọ ye ne yakọ the party people, the grassroots, the delegates to be precise o share the infoliate, the atmosphere omodema honorable Kennedy Agyapong na can be actually we say ewiemu asesa na ejira votes to ebe free ejira bia ba no ebe shock amanfo isan say party man no omoye delegates no aye o madin say this time round no Kennedy or Hine Japan and need the only hope war. Apart from Kennedy, no, Omuni Edidaso, our party mu dim. It will share. Said you musi budget so now or Casacra na manfo to make us all now buchason ye decide every na to say enyasam keto akra and said you be enemy say Ashanti region and the backbone of the party no Canada Agyapong so see Ashanti region ha ade e wo fia eye na edra e man temo ne mampon man temo no ka say mampon and or na brabe chef for ni be hwa de enyasam keto akra ndi kan toni de party mano aje Kennedy message na to.
Okay, now who said Atta Akyea so akasa say Kennedy said na Kuba sifa hane no one seven that's what beba be mampeni na so kasa wo be pie mu asante mantemu no ya de ajasa manfo budget de so manfo aje atumini se Atta Akyea kan ne de mu so mo kira se mo call grounds said ne ma ko de said ne mo ebra o
Atta Akyea Kama Yesu Sano na oye nipa bia some of us are respecting the so I respect no because one of the finest lawyers MP to my movie in fact osombo e de mapatch no na amanyo semono eduru mre bia obi a efom eduru mre bia obi a efom minimi se Atta Akyea otna se ono abehu ni se emfonso ana no bia okaye no entwa yie oba UTV minyadaje etie no interview no na ochiremu se onabo Kennedy allegedly se oto eda bi de ma no ene ade na de tiene se before wasana Atta Akyea eba beba UTV no na onabo Kennedy Japan so aba ho no so aba be ka nensem na Kennedy no o ka ensem bi a party ma waboa wo omo de eye no na o ka onabo Atta Akyea se onokura no okohia ne Heathrow airport ma enkomodidie bi de ekoso owieye no na oto aso na substantive statement na nkata ndie wodi awie na obehya ase na yeko school no eduru exams a obehun se na paper no esoro honom na oma akire ho se read the passage carefully. Enti onabo Atta Akyea na nim so yam na nim mapade enko obenya botre nanka watini ama due diligence aye adwuma na empofo no me say ya ubi ni wotan bi ntino ma ne fa ne say so onabo Kennedy report kasa kura na ke say eye wono Atta Akyea okay onabo Kennedy say enipa bebre na akia ne na so omu di na tem do obi abeka bia onka owie no wo say omu kasa no say won tebrofo no Tatabro na was free Atta Akyea enkomo no ho awie and was say enipa be brain na edi na tem na mpo omo so omo on table for no safo no na wabo omo atọ dan $500,000 e di ama wo mo na ye bisa se obo Atta Akyea di ana enti dia na be ma Atta Akyea aye na agin so obetena TV so na ogu onabo Kennedy Agyapong e ho fi empanyimfo se otono yonko a otaw ana sabi o mpemfo se obia eta adadua oni no enti Atta Akyea ne classmate ne onabo Kennedy Japan na wono ne wie adisade na afi de wo hu so be president na kwan bi so no ye mu bi ye fi se ye me se eya kakra e wo ho enti na ma Atta Akyea edi sa Jumadie na say okansa kasa because oba UTV no wa ambassador oba be marketing candidate oba say no eba for revenge na say oba be defend ebia ensem bia waka
okay na chese wo hu ne say Atta Akyea na ne bere akompre ko kakra nunti e na wo keka ne nsem oye de oye no
sa pepepe.
Okay, where the member no equal seconds kanenti e was a delegate no e ma kumpre ko hine Japan e be ya mampani e wo krom ha
Hello,
what you mean, can? Me kwa anka sentinel be 30 seconds. Adenti and I was a delegate. Emma Kennedy akumpra ko hine Japan be mampeni wo krom ha.
The NCA ye perfect akumpra ko Japan e be mampeni e wo krom ha ne se this year 2028 election a ye kon. You need any excuse bigger than to win the election for the party and for Ghana.
Okay.
And now the only candidate to bet me Amaya Power is Honorable Kennedy a compare ko Agyapong.
Okay.
Now the attorney say Osha and Noma and this for a year a B am to be on my Osha the dollar rate baby or Modi Abba, even though or Modi Sika or over $10 billion at the Ashemudie. Nanso so no butasa ye when yetimi yana. This year no adiano intimi nko akwa na be 12. But ye free so no. Na nam 15 16. Ye buta ya ho 2028 betina kwa dollar asamwana. Afa ne kwa ka Ghana for so mo ma ya mlan ye ba. Ye the dollar na be kwa 1 cedi na Ghana for enyi ni.
Okay.
Adia be ma Ghana for agiye dia ayenyuma. The only window ye betimi afam escape ama Ghana for etimi agiye di no ma ya ma di fama to aba e di ama MPP ama nyokoni ayenyuma. Na ye kan enyuma so a the main architect of enyuma Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Obi nim say a proving evidence wo ho wa ye bia mo hu visible touchable wo di wani hu say na wadi kan ye ebrampa na onye mampanyimi na mpo onye minister da na individual wono ankasa atimi abiesa anwuma no ama party forma ama Ghana forma enya bi eye ne ye fi sanse de abanya na e de ma Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a obetimi agitumi e de ama party no.
Okay. Okay, Darlington, meda wasiye papa ne campaign na wo ye ni ade nyina no nyame ya adoma echi na wodi nani ekyeremu ewe he.
Nyame ya adoma ene ye wie ejila.
Okay.
Me no ka say wo mampon. If you mampon a ye ko insita insita ye ko efida kwa abre. Na ye de enedwumadie no Atwoa so e de aba na wieye na nyame ya adoma ekina ye sha ase enso so e de free kumewu na ye de aba fidase ne ye de aba dwaben ho so so ye be wie ho ni na ya to aso so de akọ manson kwanta manso adubia enso so ho no so ye be to aso e wo ho no.
Okay, Darlington, meda wasiye papa ne campaign na wo ye no mihia information bia medwane aba beto na eja wo de nyina no atudwa ama metiefo ene mahwefo. Okay, ebusia Darlington ena ye koye ekotie nensem nyina no eba ye no Darlington oye electoral area coordinator was also ye head of operations ewo ejesho ane nidwumadi a wodi nyina nso na yade a wokasa ede ma Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong issues a ebubo ba Atta Akyea ni Adwoa Sarfo ho nsensem nyina no ena yato ye wato ne bo akyekye mu aka di obeka nyina no e de akyere ma yehu se ya de Agyasa Atta Akyea na ni bede eye Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong ne sa so obi amene watena sugu dem na me ma be ye lawyer na so be ndwuma from nowhere we de uti room na wo so ba be prese o be ba be mampeni e wo krom ha de no de ni kwan se esi no ti na Atta Akyea eye ne ma kyese wo ye nyina no na monim se akompre ko hine Agyapong na buhia wo ko odome okopie mu odome kwa benya constituency no kopie mu ho no ensema kyese wodi tudwa no me ameti he agimi nsema nkasa ATP atena sensema aba wan krata ni mu no wo beto ne bo apese ni nyina mu edi amaye no owie a na kyese Kennedy domi okoye ensema odiko tudwa no mama yetie ni nyina no aba sisia na nwume ko bia da romanso ena menya kwan ya me di shoulder dwumedie no esum ntima me ntwa me ho enkoje aboafo nkrato emra sisia Ebusia Fred Danis Garage na ka wo pe no wo mumpe bi emfama saso ena wo betumi so afre ya Lioness Clinic GH4 neja yade bia de da osubia no wo mumwa empe anu edro emfama ebusia Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong ko pie mu odome no ensema ajeso de ko tu dwa wo hono no mesha so be ka ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem ni nyina wo se wo no ne yetiti ni wo fi ono ne ni atesta obi or you're very, very, very careful. Dear, what you be an any da ho. Into some for expert, so beba social, beba kawe, beba ye say. Said ye be ya, mouth beka say, I compare kononi yana no one ka Sunday and walk a sort na yanko na you go to some way, Emra Sia.
Yes, yeah, you want to be a factory. Make a body. Make a body. Bibiana, it is all time now to be my cover and my house. It is said, make the politics. Some I mean, who said, no contest. Not even say, may not opposition. Napo say, any leader who is not criticized by some of his people means he's not doing something right. Once you're doing something right, definitely you get people to criticize you. But the man of the but who is a cameras or her? The problem was meant to make me a bargain. When to strike and when not to strike. To strike, I will not. Politics in the silence here. You see, Addo power. I always turn my negatives to be positive. Original example said, "Nano Kasa,
Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ene yakwa akotie na bant wotie ne kasa ya wo se ono ye badwemba he knows when to strike sabre enye brepa emre papa no ede ne ho beba na mbre papa ne ba na ebusia wo strike ya mesere mu nyina ye papa se munya akompre ko na won strike ye say papa wo mo dia yakayaka de edi na che papa ne kasa de bia wo kasa kra hu ne say yawde bi wo na kuma mu enti emre no so na wo strike ya muma ye nyina ye nja no na won strike won ye de obeye onka de obeka ne se ye de ye o na nya o ya yenja o fire ATP den sama ba won krata ne mu no esom ye ATP mamma wakwa aba
ana ya se wa mejo so
bibia boko
yesu adom na so
oba de na darma mensum hu ye yie papa papa yenkwe
okay mama mfa daily guide mfa ma yetie foni ahwefo nyina kwa aba famra ene de dwumedie su na no be pm e wo krata ye ne manesa me ame crash yetafo MP ni foni e da hase na ye nyina enim ye litio di wan hodan ne ho sensema na etwagu e wo social media no ai ananki ye hwe senkeja sa 10% no komsa de beko baka eye amaboa de waka se 5% an ye nje no e na minority ni senka pani panka uturu nyina fu dwune de enka ejanka betima je sa 10% na unity no mo de omo man so be resigning anase wo no aka se mu a ndc amanu ko no ensa kino enfree party men kratai e kan wasem enso ase na galam se ate se ewo man Ghana mu ase ya ese yesu science ase ewo man Ghana mu ase no ena esi ano ye CJ enya se Chief Justice appointed 3 judges a mo baba be hwe na sa cases ni nyina no matimi ede ne kratai enso ebo ho amane enso ewo daily guide wonya bia no ato bo ase akenka ni nyina bi kama so ede amaye Mustafa Hamid so atabri petition tenten eda kwa kopiem ewo course ni nyina ne sey OSP ye kese jaben ne nsem bia wo keka na so charges bi ode ba no na so ode bo no ase enkoye nti no apagya sa asem ni nyina eda kwa kopiem ewo ye Supreme Court ne krata daily guide ka wasem enso wa hase ne mfoni eda krata enim tunya bia na wato bo ase akenka ni nyina bi kama so ede amaye mame fan kwa the Ghanaian Times na be piem enso wo the Ghanaian Times so a na esa boko nsensem klatafa to so eyedumiensa no ye nyina ebe ka ye nche bia ene ye na otumfo kwa asetena e wa ya santimanta mu ose wo menhia wo de sa eye o last meeting ni ebe awie ya wo kire mu e kire Ghana fo nyina se eye mampani JDM na soma no eti se ye mampani JDM asoma no kwa da wotimi megina bonten enka nsem ni nyina enfa nto abonten ti wo wesani nyina e de agu ye nkrata so no da kwa koma ye mampani JDM na bro de koma no ye mampani JDM so ahwe amesi na sundie frɛ na sundie abepiem ewo boko na wei na kratai ebo ho mane se eye abai no de sika 1 billion Ghana cedis de ato wonom se wo mofa ensan fansie se ye mampru se ni busasi eye ekuro ni so an boko wonom ne ko se sia no mentime wase bebre na ekɔ honom no enema bebre na sese enti no mo be sha se sisi school adan hospitals na kwan ho do bebre na ase wo honom nyina no wo mo atimi asi adi amaye ne kratai kan wasem enso ewase sanso na wakrata na emu so na se ukopie mo Jamaica so a nese yeyi aya slafo mako 54 won gwagwako piem ewo Jamaica akwa hwe ama bibia akọ wano akasa ewo ho no nyina eye se mentime wase bia na ekoso ewo ho no ma ama eye ekuro no agija no etino mo akwa hwe ama bibia akoso ye ankasa ewo ho no mene krata the Ghanaian Times so ka wasem enso ewo hase ya wonya bia ne wato bo asa kenka ne nyina be kama so e de amante na no pay ensema the Ghanaian Times so edebaye no na mapese mu nyina kama so edi ama ma me fa nko Daily Post na be piem so wo Daily Post na ade ba ko be month ne na edi atwe edi akasa wo social media Accra ne Kumase Kwantempo so na we enene me no wakasai uko prema ma shebe jafia wo mo age atum sa esi ane de kwan no aba beda ho no ma esi akwan no Kumase ne Nkranport pa Kwantempo so wo mo baba be ne expressway kra edia maye ne kratai kan wasem enso ewo hase sanso na slafo ese yetu omo se wo mo kopiem ewo Jamaica na omo hwe na aja omo ko boa omo ema mentime wanse bebe na ekọ hwo ma esi ekuro na jija no wo mo ensantimi emergency wonom no ene krata Daily Post ebo ho amane enso ewo hase mede uko Daily Democrat na be piem enso wo Daily Democrat na enche bia ne won se chichet fo bebre na eti ni so ankasa wo man Ghana mu ase ni nyina ne se alawa bi ese amba o manasa ye man pani JDM hye o mo bose nyakopon mu obetua na wontua enti na ko piem social media na amafo bebre na adwale ye papa pe na me no ka se ye twa se kan nyina ede ama wo mo saso ye na wo tumfo ni foni eda ase ne man pani JDM enso ni infoni eda ni nyina consensus or the report no ekoma no kratai kan wasam enso ewase kratai na enimu na esi asenate for wo model ma launch bibi foforo kram timi ba bebo ama pensioner for no wo mo so etimi enya sika nkasa edegu wo botoma kratai kan wasam enso ewo Daily Democrat wonya bia na wakenkan nyina bi kama so ede amaye mamefo kwa the Chronicle na be piemu enso the Chronicle so na Napo energy minister ne phone eda ase na kratai ebo woman yes odan ko piemu ye o my Ghana mu wase na se be ye parliament house some minority ni nyina kan nyina ne se ye ma pani je wo mi so oba ye nche bia ni ministers no se wo sha se no reshuffle ebi wo ho no na we na gina power bonti a wo kire mu ka se wo no de wo bo ne ho bodin ba pai wo ye na dwumaden e desire reshuffle ye minority for anti social media no my Ghana mu wase keka se ne enya reshuffle no de enya de ebeka koso ya de a wo bo ne ho modin ye papa pen kratai kan wasem enso ewase saso na me fa nko piem ewo kaso ye Casland na me do kwa akopie ewo ho no ma na se ye soja ni bi ese ya che no ai ya che no ye fake soja o so da no hye soja atare na won nanenam ho no sa eja wo hye soja atare o nenam wonyina no wo to weapons or weapons e de ma ya police fo wo ka so na me no ka sai ya kwa akwadro na ne krata the chronicle e ka wasem enso e wo ha sai me the national enquirer enso e to so eno so ya hye fo ya twa allowance no e de ma mo krata e ka wasem enso asai si anso de eye boku piem won masundie afi na sundie etimi abona so hene ba ko wonom de na ebuafu ye papa wo kire mu kasa ase asem ne ba ye na otumfo ase wanfana anka ngo bi 19 na sa ko twetwen sem bebreda e de abakrata e ka wonsem e so hase nyagopon bo a e na ye endi samanu ko na bato no e ba be ko so nyagopon bo 2020 ne se chairmanship race no wo be so peke forms ni bia no e ye 100k krata e bo ho amane enso e wo hase wunya bia no akinkan nyina bi kama so e di amaye ma me fa the vanguard so e fa to so e no so be piem e wo krata ye nim so a na sa Atta Akyea ana face so Kennedy wo hini Agyapong ni phone e da hase o mu kire mu kasa esi anom Kennedy wo hini Agyapong watutu be left and right and kasa e da ma Atta Akyea na mo sem bi obeki kan ye no watutu bi ye papa e da ma wo mu Okada bill no ko PM e Parliament House ananke ye hwe se ja o ma pass out edamai no taxi drivers for wo kroma se ni trotro drivers for buafu ye papa ni nyina ene se o monti ase si ana Okada for no baba bejo madwuma ye wo kroma se ne kratai kan wasem enso ase sanso na wo ko PM so ye etiwa westa MC won man ode ne ho fro galamse ya na amafo bi kraka se ya jeli ni ye jeli ni no na ono kra babo be chirema ka say ye wo mo say wo mo de sika 12k e na to ni ti so de so watime twa ba ne krata the vanguard e bo ho amane se ya jeli no krata wunya bia no akomusu ko no akenka ne nyina bi kama so e di amaye ma me fa the supreme e fan sorry krata ne nyina so ne so wo be PM ase so ne se minority ne nyina lithium d ho ahodro na se no mo kan wan se mo chirem ka amabo ade ni kranya me no wan se fata se de se land minister no e de ba ma na ese esake no ana se ndis amanuko na pamo no enfamfiri onom no sanso na oba na shurase na otumfo ni foni edase e mampani JD ni nyina ye boko sensen reporter wo de koma no krata kan wasem enso asanso no small scale minus for enso esra ye mampani JD enso obesra omada se wo mo M1 na ne krata the supreme enso de ba to mefa krata enfa sorry krata nyina so na ya se wa fa de aka nyina fa beto so ma ye tifo adane de nyina no wo mo jebreti Kumaso online TV na face of friends of KNT na ya se wa
okay hana ATP meda wasiye baba sense ma ba won krata ni watobo apensempense ni nyina mu de amame ebsia me communicators aye radio mo betena sineja ya twetwe enkomo de afa the upcoming election 31st of January 2026 and people mo kwa select a flag bearer na before sa na meda wo mu nyina di de achromodo ade akwesi kwa aten ya na eno ada Atta Akyea kopie mu UTV ana nani abedi a wo fire to be left right front and center edi ama Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan se hemfa na ono Atta Akyea no Kennedy tofie edema no ne ade no sabre ye agese kwesi kwaten wo wuremu anu se Atta Akyea we senior lawyer na sumedu hu ya ye papa asema na Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan wo kaso atofie dia mobi no enye wo Atta Akyea wudi no boye nipa wo ka na asem no KT Hammond na sedi wo ka sese de nipa ne se wo no Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan won tebrofo no Atta Akyea wunjina baby anka se Kennedy tebrofo nti adenti na asem no wagi ata weni ase agese de ensem fatane ade nyina no na wo ka edigu Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ni ma se in fact no ada na enye asem keto akra video credit no enko enfama UTV yenko na yenko te sansem we nyina no emra sesia
odi mutensema pa ora kwata wo se menka me mo acheba de chensoma so
abna mejo so kese pa
mo ho te say na pay
brother do me ho ye na wo so e
nyame ado me ho ye obi ka se me o me fie o ena ora kwasi kwati abo ewre mo mpacho amane
ma mencha mi senior so lawyer penny ye nyina we look up to orabo by Atta Akyea yem kwara yetini dia na yegufu onu mu bina fa ye even from afar says you yesu empesi law in some way somehow they've had an impact in our even though it may not be direct. Say several calls on some claims that they are missing a kind, but me sure say the bonnet so be a work bands when you would say tea if any unse Lord na dey back we due diligence the when you would say no hasimu sakwa no take any step after no ya e basics you see a senior for you na e now we have some more kind of say can say atufia man $500,000 no fa a whole title near the emra I think say a beer Kenya would take a crash 18 year ko say can a kwan kasa video so mobile about video na maji for you na but can't actually say the fact of this ni panel cement for them but to fee amano none of all kind office or high office $50,000
online to chest what's in the panel so what to fee no high office man or now kabibi
I'm just quoting Ken on what he said on your show.
Okay.
The video is them with him Obama as CFO in Ahre.
Okay.
The Ken can say ni panel cement brofono. On to fee $500,000 a month.
Okay.
So honorable Atta Akyea on cast Ken in brofo baby. So he was not referring to him. AKTM was no worker. And he no producers and make kind and I make so only video ni no moon to papa for. And Sakra ni be on TV so. But me name semi
Honorable Katie Hammond, mom nana Honorable Kennedy.
Yes, you can play the video once again. I have it. My crop will be fire responded.
Okay. Ora kwesi kwati jinaso ni yembo video no.
Yes. Okay.
Me pacho hold on. Jinaso ma me producer. Jinaso producer about video no mae.
I'm not going to respond to Obia. I will not.
To Obianka de
Obianka. But me statism fire. They will run away. Evidence I'm the back. Maybe I just don't talk. I'll give you evidence. Once that touch and here, they catch us at Heathrow Airport. Why is there all airports in the world? Some you do try. I don't think I'm because at Heathrow Airport. Obia dear, Onipa no go jina ho seminti brofu. Obia minti brofu. Between talk a dime $500,000 before time. AU village at the chew Emma would you rent or chihime and a native or $4,000 amount unyanzawe obro funi na hala obi on tip of to me to down no reaction now no walk high no office or high what more to amano me man $50,000 but I leave it to fate.
Okay, ain't na some no net to aswa and a winning by baby ye be cutting point no ora kwat say wo tie me say o cement brofo no mitimi
o say ya abla so tie ya o say o ka honorable Atta Akyea say we hit report no say obia de na baby cement brofo no na be na honorable Atta Akyea ko dina baby say cement brofo.
Okay,
it's due diligence asema
me ba ora kwat say wo share a video na one will say ora Atta Akyea meka ye maka Heathrow aditi na all airports no manye netwa so e flow ye
so we no say obia de you go dina baby cement bro for so tin here obia de referring to be a waka na ho asem bone you go dina baby cement bro for
sa de o cement bro for no na ora party me ba sa de o cement bro for no eno na wo say no ye Honorable Katie Hammond.
No, but any the men America, the Muslim tea, or see will be added, you could not be cementable for no me to a diamond to make a due diligence once. And Bemuno, any law, be out there, I can forgive you as a journalist, but lawyer, dear, you can't miss it due diligence. Would take you time, a shot, dear kind year. There are any before so, and then yaw, and then you be a better. I mean, Honorable Ken was your classmate, and to be here. The book on Scaba phone say, "Ko, what come for some say na eh den e basa."
No wa nchire mu no. Ora kwaten se say dey say a wo chire mu yi. A wo ka say dey o ka say your cement brofo no. Wo say Honorable Katie Hammond. Wo nyi so say because Honorable Ken ambo Honorable Katie Hammond din nti no, and automatically we betimi aka say then what the me sense o di kan bo ni din beginning and o ka say man sana the cement brofo no ebe she mu nti na e bia wo ka say.
Assuming that is the case, na be na honorable Atta Akyea e ko ka second in tip of your kind of can become motherfucker. Okay. Why will he even accept to say on one America?
Okay.
In the first place, say sana tiempo. So I'm okay tiam within the any person ya dane asem na. Honorable Atta Akyea twi da be no ko ka second in tip of.
Honorable Ken so what here asem bi enye dan ko resolve no. Eye
back. Go friend ko na go friend say nye se to O classmate no na some of videos on can say one no way to the young economics the young of the literature. It can from so so you are for me say the who ni echi here. What you say? And you na Dr. Bawumia ono so ye ne de. Can hwe so afraid me na dey ni si na kwa kire mu. But to stage an interview back to come and respond to him without due diligence. So we do something very honorable. Who go for you apologize. Okay. If you are feeding so apologize to Kenny move on. Who forgive you?
Yo, Mate, ora kwate medase kwa.
Kwesi kwate ene yakọ akwakotie ne nsem nyina no aba me se MPP amanyokuo ne de busua enter say 31st January mbra no monto wo maba ne wie no na ache say ensem a epiepie every party ni mu aba abonten no enya sam ketwa because from starting 2 p.m. am shase ebesi sabre just said de akosho MPP party ni mu no enye easy na sabre ya bana boka say communicator senya atna say kweku amponsa wo kasa edema Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia saso ena Bernard KG Alexis wono so ekasa edema Dr. Brian Champo wono ena ehye social media show ewa Asante Mantem hanum say edema Brian Champo wo nyina no aye ready nde ye betwetwe nkomo ede afa Brian Champo and also Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In fact, from now on, because it's a for bebody, and ye easy. The question, the idea in an yebeti be. Ewa hanum say, Basha Mama Munina na kwa bashonko.
Yeah, Joso.
Pacho bibi abo kodi.
Yamiado.
Yeda obadie ase. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign and yeme okoseng.
Oh, say, Mama Fa Akyea isu na menda nkofumba Bawumia biase. Eshaiso constituency executives ene me boss o ma me Akyea ma mitimi ba Mr. Seth Boatin me fa Akyea we so adanas campaign dey nyame anim ekọ se ni si pen na you believe say enru 31st January dey na inshallah na Yakopon amanensa so na Dr. Bawumia abeye flag bearer amaye.
Okay but when Brian Champion so campaign and yema to say
no my cost me fa Akyea is in charity for no hwefo ina. Campaign eguso agone form ti ya na kasa no so kasa no so but they we eguso achievements in money na eguso yeko plans in everything is in order sabro eguso to akakre bi a little of about 10,000 will be for the delegates. You believe in the grassroots.
Okay.
Go from here. Social media near the news here, but only more important because I'm going to about.
Okay, they sure say number 1 and number 3 there. If move 2, 1 and 3 in egu kra.
Ebe form zero. Ebe phobia zero.
Okay. Wo move 1 I just say 2 numbers same kokra. Wo mani abedi a wo mo koni ade.
Hands down.
Okay. Ebisi wo mo na ndem no wo mo eba betwetwe enkomo. Ewo video in fact emre no ekonti eberemu ewo your first topic for discussion ni nyina no eye ensem bi Atta Akyea di tu dwa se akompre ko in Agyapong na namakoma ekita ni nti no there is no way obetimi ama no ababa ni kwan so obeye mampani wo kuro mente sam ko cabinet meeting na just say meetings e be koso wo honom no enye asem ketu akra ma me hyase enfan free eye kwaku amponsa enchen enso Atta Akyea kan ye wuso musem.
Yo me da say say I don't know about Atta Akyea and some more kind no. I believe say or stalwart eba MPP mo or penny pa na in a normal sense no say o ka asem na obi din betwam a eya na normally nipa ne tena echi no hwa or linke ade no to ono ankasa me share the whole thing no. I believe say Kwesi Kwatin came to try to make it look as if say na enyo. But my question that I was asking was that say nya Atta Akyea and I know what can. Why would UTV invite Atta Akyea to come and answer what Ken said? Because I'm saying Ken here interview we na dey change yema Atta Akyea by. And if it wasn't for Atta Akyea, then who was it for? Because Katie Hamodini Amu. In any case, the temperament, nipa su ane ne ban ana eche nipa oyeden oye.
Okay.
Both mpanimfo no omatena party ni mu acha omabo braye e o party na me I will side a little bit with Honorable because his name was mentioned. Anything I may side is also take his stand, you know.
Okay.
And in another way, I would think that if it was more of an open discussion, I believe very strongly say, Biananka Atta Akyea would have withdrawn back. But once his name has been mentioned here, I think say Nanka for Honorable Ken personally, Ubisamia. The other side of him, which is the business side of him, is much more better and beneficial to the party, and the help that he has been giving to the party, I know they can beneficial. Because when you look at his temperament, Atta Akyea says it's even difficult to tame him. Let me give you a typical example. Donald Trump, Oba into office in 2016. You know, if he had listened, even though he came. But if he had listened, I am sure he would have continued until 2024.
Okay.
But Osha Senana ni post Tatiana, or more bia anything advice no. So Osha the number of people or Saki or Mwanzan Wufi officer, you marvel. Simply because or you be an of say everything is about him. Me see we want ya me you ready. So but when you go into leadership position, especially when there's an extension to be a flag bearer of the NPP, you know, towards power for the whole Ghana, and you may be an bit me.
Okay.
But what you say?
Yeah.
I say me somebody needs to tell you how to speak, how to dress. Even Papa Abeshe Kwambo be natural years, Adriana obedi nsu abenu. So but when you have someone like that who has a problem, and I only want to say a problem, but who has that attitude, also the Nyankopon the amano. Ebia, send ye be hunipa, any omobeka, obikasma, obenyabo chene nakano. He hasn't got that. Okay. But on that level, no, one share or chinabi, ojina, simpioso. Now, or say assembia, he might react to it. And no, and I idea okay. I want home. But all in all, he's an exceptional person for the party. We are not denigrating him, and we won't do that. That will not come from the Bawumia's camp. If it comes from any other camp, that's fine. But yeah, but now we're denigrating him because Sanusi can one party, no. In any case, people who have also helped.
Yeah.
What you say? But we don't want to denigrate him. I feel that in the events ACC towards 31st, these things are bound to happen.
Okay.
But what you say?
Yeah.
But let's. I mean, now the popular saying in Ghana now is that let's give time some time. Okay. I am very very sure that after 31st, no be a smoothness level to say the minute I can. I am very sure say the united front that will come together. But inshallah, come to January 31st, there's only one person that could be mentioned as the flag bearer of the NPP, and that will be Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay, kweku meda wasiye papa. Bernard, my member I want so her no me Kent's temperament. Do you think say e yade a ha adwen a entumi emwa mane me mampani ana?
With temperament, well, what can be say Kent's temperament? And why not can
Akyea.
I will condemn it outright because the temperament you are talking about, it's personal stuff we are talking about.
Okay.
We are looking at what he can do for the party and the country.
Okay.
Not exactly what we are talking about. The temperament, they say, you know, Atta Akyea, be in the field to determine what he does at home or what he does outside with friends or whoever. So I don't see why I was say as a topic to even discuss.
Okay.
His temperament is personal stuff. Again, the Ken we are talking about, it's one of the biggest people in the party. We're not talking about any other person. Someone who has helped the youth in the country, especially our party people. Not just that. How he has donated towards the party in the past years. 1992, Atta Akyea, was he not there? Why was he not talking about temperament? And he's now making, just because of internal contest. I will condemn it outright. It's unnecessary to even discuss it.
Okay, Bernard, Yenshani say, at the Chini Adisabia, the Adika, say Kennedy, one Tebrofo, one to me, and Bayam Penny, say Kennedy, dear, will call UN or Baka Kamada Fakadia, dear. I feel the same Kennedy, I come in Japan. Say, and Nakuma Hado, you quite see a money by your flag bearer cry, Edema MPP, who share at the Chini Adisabia, and someone say, bomba, I am now a free discount. Targeted to so far, like I said to Kennedy, I come in Japan. Do you think it is something a bit to me, Adwoa party, Nana?
For the past years, Ken has been there, helping the party, doing his part for the party. They also a year for the party. Nina is doing it. Or cabinet, obey we, no. Be our character. As it is now, cano politics and magro and young penny able. Sometimes you need to be aggressive. Because I told you, so did the attempt, come and yet the piano punish you be. Oh, yes, because at the end of the day, Nyankasa Kennedy in cost the attempt just for sake. But on the opposition, yeah, they himself, I have to go boot for boot with this person. Okay. We manena nkwasa mebre manena nkwasa me say let's look at what happened just the end of the election then you see what the NDC were doing amude police soldiers you declare class on modino you see what was happening. So are we going to sit there again?
No,
the man Philly Ken was I know my way.
Okay, he
wouldn't allow certain things. And Ken no me I don't see is whatever character he is, whatever he did, I think he did for the good of our party. Okay. Fine, but he did for the good of our party. He will be them penokre. That's the truth I must say. MPP and Kofoni be penokre. Let's face the truth. Ken is not the type, and this is maybe I work a more social media, whatever, you go school free on your mouth. That's him. Also, as soon as we share because going for power, sign money near the power. I don't know the day, you should be maybe was on to bro for whatever. Bro for almost say bro no moka. So MPs be almost just a me check for bro for. Me am tell my first degree of master's communication kwa me timi akabi. Some bro for moka na parliament no. Me send these MPs ni bia. I become sad sometimes. We you to abam omuzo mumra. If no money. Kere Japan bro for can so far ahead kra. Come on, champions in the champions in the parliament. Oh, wait, Omina cry. Okujeto, Okujeto, Netimika Kranka Krebi. Obienio, Kennedy Buff no cano. I am Madame Babai.
But Kennedy, wait a comedy, I can say. The reason why. Okay. Now come a person may touch you on one or two things. I believe say also going into elections we need to be radical and aggressive as compared to NDC. Now there are some ones about these two parties, NPP and NDC. I don't know about Kutisi. Okay. Internally, say BBC one NDC man. How often do we hear about it? How often do we hear about it? Look, we have very radical people in NDC more than Japan. I am telling you. Yeah. We have most radical and most insultive and most aggressive people in NDC. But when it is about them, it is about nobody. The party comes first. Sure. You understand? Yeah. So it is not about a strategy that I want to use, because this is an internal election. When you do that, do not think that it is Dr. Bawumia or Atta Akyea or anybody that you are putting down. You are putting the party down. Because we could discount party. That's the kana or your floating vote and what you on sister, what do I discount? NPP for party. I don't know what is standing. Or party needing because party no so sing obia. Sure. So oh yeah dear. Oh now I dream near besi ho. As yes you want on also would the attempts that they won't mean to number when you be attempt. Symbols will be a can, sabi Adwoa na kwasi achiro. And say, honey dear, I think say one day menene nyadwin. Second was say why yeniama bebre wabua. There are thousands of people who have also helped the party from 92 besine. Can I come in? Oh the mama man you see Mr. There's one man of blessed memory. I'm from the currency. Dr. Awal. I think he was a minister before. Nana Dubai, Dr. Awal. One minister for sector Bakuna Mirefi. Patronim de Babani before elections. Offer Nipa 200 Ekusuya South Africa. Did he mention it? For 2 years. Nipa 200 party boys. Ekusuya decoding. Send you see here. I was South Africa for 2 years. Obe blown horn. We are not saying you have not done something for the party. We appreciate it. What you are saying. But we are looking at a situation where we are going into an election and every Ghanaian is expectant of a leader that can, give us something of sign mount. Imagine say your friend say Mahama, Ejina Simpios, what is will be did at them. Now the next Mahama go to take us no fire. I mean how? To they are no another person be true.
Okay. Like you just said, you just say Kennedy IBB must still tell people. Kennedy to the web so on Kasai. Atta Akyea na Kofaba. Yeah. And as Kennedy speaking about anything this time. No. This will be any campaign. Personally, I feel as some of our party people, I don't understand them. Talk about your candidates. Okay, baby, send this in a C-man Kebete. But who has come out now? Atta Akyea, they say, on another subject that's what we are talking about here. Yeah. Anyway. I'm not talking about any other topic. Atta Akyea na go far by saying temperament and whatever, before and whatever.
It's because his name was mentioned.
My question is that.
No, if his name was mentioned, who first attacked him?
That's the question. Who said it? Kennedy has not attacked Atta Akyea in any way.
Say motherfucker.
Yes.
So during the interview, he was asked and he said,
and he answered. So you don't come attacking him, say,
so you understand
the temperament, but all I want to say is that it's about time they respect themselves.
Okay.
Atta Akyea for how he's respected. You don't come out personally. Bawumia and come. Trust me, I never supported Bawumia. The last prime minister I was not, and now I'm not. But the case is, I won't sit anywhere, even if I know the negatives of Bawumia, I won't sit anywhere to mention that. He's a party person. But let's not look at internal something, Atta Akyea can just sit anywhere and say anything. Whether truth or not, it's the same party. Just because we want power. So, who do we are? Would you, provided Kennedy a JV, would you now go and apologize? What are we talking about here? Politics. So sometimes you have to look at, and you're my Eka. That's where I'm coming from. And I'm saying, that statement he made was a no, and no go area.
Okay.
It's unnecessary, first of all, because at the end of the day, Kennedy, mutro jobs, manner. On respond.
Exactly.
And you beyond a baby at Tiaja.
Obiane said you
personally, me go there, Sanam Tie.
Miss
Media, me reply. Because can be a better tune in Russian too. But mention mouse, I meant to make up. But here we are, Atta Akyea. I was not expecting that statement from him. But Kennedy can a party on a base of
yeah.
So that tells you Kennedy is not ready to even answer. And then call and someone they are denigrating you. Okay. But in the party, we don't need to denigrate any leader. Yeah. And it means Obika, MP Biasema, I rubbish the person.
Okay.
Though I don't support the candidate. But Obika said, Mr. Bawumia, and I'm saying, when I become president, I revoke what two friends are doing for Boko. Nimpo, yes, I fly, I'm not saying, and so I'll condemn it because the fact that I don't support him doesn't mean I should allow you to say any other thing about him.
Sure.
Because he wouldn't make such a statement. We know who they are. I always say someone who contest no. Obia on the caliber. Obia on the Wayama party no so. Obia Leonard. Obia Nimroye. Sikana Eka Obia Obi. So I don't see why Atta Akyea will sit somewhere and making these statements. Me, I've already condemned this. What the topic they said, I was about to tell you people say we shouldn't discuss this thing. Oh, of course, because
at the end of the day, it is one party and then it's just an internal election. obi a obe wi ni bia no be hia the other party say obeba be support na wo nyina na tumi edi nkunim. We all know what happened 2023 recently. A lot of issues that Kennedy especially come from Bawumia camp and Kennedy kura no ade a just say oh yes one year campaign in Bawumia na Brian Champion na Coleman sika Brian Champion so nyame ya adum okopie wo UTV or condemn that act and say sansema na nam ni ade nyina no kura biada enim. And Kennedy, I personally feel say yaudie bebre na ewa na kumem. That is how I feel say ebra na ohun say wakun ediama party no obi enu obetumi aka so onim say de Kennedy tie. Obi enim say de Kennedy tie from 1992 wakun yenim. Nti adenti na enna wono nso bese obeye flag bearer eno akayema opposition in bonya
say madam Miriam there ade ni nyina ekọ it looks as if there's an impression that everybody wants Dr. Bawumia to come and so Ken is peeved because why any may be Adwoa party. I mean, let's be frank and open. Obi anywhere all ya na adwen say chinchina o ma Ken mba aye elections ni yeko we on yema ya obefa. So is it telling me say because Ken Adwoa party ni ntin edu no so ana say yema ne nko? Is that what we are saying?
I think that is not the conversation.
No conversation here. We are talking about.
Me did you see the Adwoa party na odi ya woni mu a what you say?
But don't you think so? He has the right.
He has the right to.
Everybody has the right to do it.
Food.
Everyone has the right to. So why is it looking as if it is about Dr. Bawumia is trying to sway his way differently? No,
but he's going about Dr. Bawumia.
That's how he looks at it. Sana no no. Sana ebi aken no no.
That's it.
It is a fair play. It is a fair play. Make us I mean, we have digressed into that one. I say bitterness into one some na make us. I know. Say me say so so di yawa. I say me ma me atobo ama me ni ekwa akobo. Na wa shem na ye me anoma chimbo na me kom fie. What you say? MPP na internal elections are here. Enya sa net here. Everybody is given the clear chance to go and do it. My point is that if you want to say obi aka wansem timi so meka bia che na it is not nipa na watake you are put yes see any ma fin their heart abonten ochina nipa bi no person oba MPP nim no because of what we are doing nipa no onye den oma. That is why I stand.
So are you condemning Atta Akyea for what he said?
I would only condemn on this case because I think that there was a rebuttal. There was a statement made by one of I think an MP or something saying Dr. Bawumia cry is slave.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, come on. Let's be fair.
I've seen it as well.
Okay, just a slave.
By unnecessary.
Or a Fulani coming from the camp of Ken. What is it, Dr. Bawumia and also be able. So what is it? Now there, okay, Obibe come out. No dear attempt to your benefit. It is okay. But when somebody does it to you, you have a problem. Come on.
Okay.
Let us not do that.
I get where he.
Let us not do that. Let's be fair. It's an open space. At the end of the day, you already offer. After 31st, is that what you are saying?
Sure.
But we won't now say, MOB quine, MOB in the Obiatem. Now there will be some more quine that can be. Now they're wolf. But
pay muna yakano kra. I would say this election, Nipa Bakwa. Ya to be a money here for Papa, Kennedy.
And Bawumia too. Let's patch up Bawumia.
No.
Bawumia be brutal.
No, from the seat I am sitting
your man is brutal.
There is a difference between just a communicator attacking Bawumia or attacking Brian.
Yes.
And there is a difference between an executive in NPP.
Yes.
Or a
party officer.
Also, it brings to mind. Baby, I work as a it brings to mind the love one nipa want and just what you be.
Of course.
And yes, I'm watching.
Imagine me frankly speaking, me if you do someone like Abronya DC.
Yes.
I have condemned him several times.
I said, I also condemn him.
Say obi a communicator no obeka bibi tia Bawumia. Me so nipa na so. But say obi executive. no obeka bibitia Bawumia, I would condemn that person because me who say would Debra ekita no. You need to think about a party. Don't come out and then attack a candidate because a candidate say obey a flag bearer.
No, you see, Abronya,
we all need each other to face every situation.
Abronya has a personal vendetta with Agyapong. And you ask him. He has a personal vendetta. Every MPP executive knows it. He has a personal vendetta with Agyapong.
But he comes with the face of Dr. Mahmoud.
No, it's because supporting. What he has said. Okay, and he has been open about it.
Okay.
But it doesn't make that say, as a Dr. Bawumia no, he has a personal issue with Agyapong. And he days back. And you ask him.
I also feel
and this is the opportunity
has been
to do what he's doing.
Too much.
It's unfortunate.
In our era.
The same Dr. Bawumia
has been attacked too much. I don't, like I said, I don't support Ken.
Anyway,
in the camp, and I don't want to be there.
Yeah, sure.
But my always issue that I've been talking about is that Nimpano, and also contest
yeah.
Obia on the floors. Yeah. I can tell you on point. Say 2024 elections. Kennedy videos and NDC football. As a communicator, I kept watching the adverts. UTV. Now me monitor. I was commenting the national communications director. Now me monitor. I'm to bomb the 8, now boy the 5. So I depend you have to increase hours. Near 12. No, we can't give him feedback. So to be MPP, 16, 20. Then NDC both 15 adverts, 10 adverts. Stations we have to increase. Kennedy they come to bomb 5, 6. Aside all the adverts of and semi worker on radio, on TV.
About a year now buying.
About now buying. Not just now buying. Even attacking individuals.
Okay.
Oh no, munya banter. I don't think Ken you about contested one day.
Sure.
He might not have done that.
Sure.
But here we are.
Sure.
Now he feels he wants to be there. Because no, I don't think he has nothing to lose. There's nothing for him to lose. But if you say, the age of the crowd. But if you say, when he becomes the president and gets the power, yes, employment. The number of people he wants to employ is how he wants to build people. Let's look at the how do you call it? The cold store and the rest. How many people has he employed? There's still company. Nimpasen will employ over thousands of people. Why does he want to contest? Because he wants people to also feel say, oh yeah. So he's sometimes touched by these things. Is why he wants to contest. But my issue, the whole issue has got to do with that. I was not expecting that from Adwoa Atta Akyea. Personally,
you still stand by that.
Okay. I respected him a lot.
Okay.
But Sanyo man of a kind of and come on, Kolan and Kobe.
Penny to Saudi.
Oh no, Penny for me, I'm just almost I get bored.
Okay.
Because Enkamayam Kolano, it is near trouble. But personally, me, what I've learned in school about communication, I won't play with my reputation.
I think so,
so that's it.
Whether since we are all both communicators, mefa a platform so advice BB. Something that I think I am seeing that is hurting the party. I feel say the media space is trying everything possible to make sure say the party NPP does not survive. That's what I am seeing. Oh no, seriously. Because share other platforms so NPP for qua. They will bring an NEC person, bring a UP person, and then go, and before you realize, communicator no customer NPP no. The UP and the NDC becomes one, and then they start attacking him. Think I'm a pair. Me my dream dia. I know it's an open forum platform. Obi respond here, but inka UP dia nki enyo mu free omu issue nim. Ka opo platform na UP ni wa.
Let me come.
Oh, the mama nusi. Oh, the mama nusi answer. Madam mama nusi. Enka ma me ma dream one. Enka yenyo mu si nchen. Because the issue, the reason why we went to that platform is because of NDC. NDC for any omoyenta for ya mama ba ko just that we are different. They are our main problem. UP is not our main problem.
Okay.
And say omo betie me dia.
What are you saying? Oko communication. If it be agenda setting theory.
Yeah.
Agenda setting. Me ba ha. Me ma won set agenda man.
Yeah.
Okay.
The questions now be some. I could have condemned Ken, I could have condemned Bawumia, whoever. But what was set agenda? you are all set a trap, man. To say certain things I might not say. So our communicators should learn.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
I remember Dr. Anna was interview recently on Facebook.
Very true. Very important.
Papa ne kasa on. O mi tin bisa question bi. O say me party assignment to me.
That's it. I know what triako.
But we are not learning. Some are not learning as communicators.
Okay, Ebusia, Yeremu, the achievement of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and then Brian Champo. Any name here was Obia, present a candidate, Embra no be take you, but Memo Obia 5 minutes each. Into Mamesha here, Emfa, Emfree Wohonum, Woka candidates, the Wayama party in name here was over 5 minutes now.
Okay, that's it. I think, sir, Dr. Bawumia, when you talk about Dr. Bawumia, there's a lot to talk about him. Okay. Patriotic, I say. And I am able to say na Sebi or Badaben or Eiii. Obi our party close to 20 years today. What mean as well Badaben? And now call other sectors in government. What's now more than 10 years? You are considered a senior staff, and I'm a boy. And this will be a commoners about 3 years, 2 years, no one 20 years. What mean as well Badaben? And this is somebody who has been loyal since 2008. Dr. Bawumia has never in any day condemned the party or said any wrong thing about the party. Was some party in the sense or see some no. And he about the ban or you say no if you what you say? An achievement look at the make us American. Because Dr. Bawumia since the inception of Ghana's constitution, a vice president. There has been no vice president who is performing more than Dr. Bawumia. And the records are there for you. Okay. The records are clear. And your man, Papa, innovative ideas what they buy a boy, a man Ghana, and they move it from the manual system to the digital system. Talk of a port, Temaport. Or call and say, I didn't know Moya Wahi because na Kululu na dos me my age more Temaport da. I am my agent. Be a clearing agent, so I know what goes on there. So that time now what's his name? Professor Mills of blessed memory. About power, he came to the port unannounced, and he saw the kind of thing that were going on. The whole guy said, "Oh, G green, oh, G blue, or China G red," because now bribery near them a dorsal. Okay. Dr. Bawumia came in and said, "No, let's find something now. A combine the system together." So that you don't have to go here, pay. And then he developed a system which is a paperless system. And before fast forward, then the revenue from that it was just skyrocketing. And these are some of the things. Again, we talked about the zipline drones. Dr. Bawumia introduced here. If you look at the areas, now zipline it's to administer drugs, especially drugs on venom bites, snake bites. The number of people who were saved by that drone is unreal. It's just a oh, and then NDC wants to find a way, to redesign and rename the whole your friends say zipline, and brand it as if it is better than before. But for now, zipline no drone, no every city or more with medical supplies, they are very thankful to Dr. Bawumia. Next on our Eiii was agenda 111. Okay. Nanado see what one Dr. Bawumia. Where the I'm kind Nanado nenuasim. Also the one the officer na Dr. Bawumia bag. Also boss, my almost 276 districts in here. But I realized we just have about 82 hospitals. And can't we do something about it? Nanado said, what can we do? I said, then let's increase more hospitals. And you start here, agenda 111. And now, we are just hoping that the NDC also takes a look and continue from there because that was a very vibrant and very and kind of necessary. Omakabachi, Kayetmi we mukrabe 20 beer. May sure say Kakakrano will be moved into that section now. And here's our problem. No. Again, Zongo Development Fund. Papa no didn't idea. A buy, a boy, and I go to the Zongos. And you see, there's one thing about Dr. Bawumia that when he does something, didn't cross over Babajina Bontian. I can't. Almost Dr. Bawumia, no, you cannot. They will attest to you what the man has done. Okay. What you say, but it's in support of the party. And the reason is that Papa no other party, no. And again, you can experience wise in governance. I think Dr. Bawumia is ahead of all of them.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to cabinet issues and all that. Because he became the vice president for 8 years. And another 8 years as a running mate. And he experienced being no here view. Patriotic here. And then other thing was that your friend saying digital housing address. First I get a house I say what in was Mete junction now drew her now. If you can say bisu do no afa right. Oh, overcome maybe to idea or now I say no do. But because of Dr. Bawumia's idea of what we call digital housing. Onya de here answer obefa. So send me your location. What the location now the digital address in Igbo no. You will drive straight to where Nipa ne yeding shown. And to me I think that all in all his achievements were just a little that I have given on the table because there are a lot of them, more than 33 of them. So to me, in the he stands tall among all the 4 competitors because he has been there before, he served before, and he knows what governance is about. And if he's going on a second term, I think it is preferably because there was a year for Dr. Bawumia if it is branding. He has branded himself since 2008 until 2024. You lose his elections. But what you say?
Yeah.
And so, why is there to brand him again? Now, the reason why people think that, Dr. Bawumia is not because when Timmy winning votes are mine, that is, it will share.
For 5 minutes and also
let me wrap up. We share the whole, your friend saying, elections now, it is not because Dr. Bawumia was not a Christian and I said the Uncle can in Olusu. But near marketing kitty beer up in the NPP government. Who he has here become and I would say that Dr. Bawumia has been exceptional, and for me, I think that we need for governance wise other sections he might fall, but with governance, I think delegation should vote for him. Obviously, they should.
Let me take this opportunity, and I'm in far and that phobia in the party. Lawyer Justin Frimpong Kodia, the General Secretary of MPP, Commander Dennis Kwakwa, and their PAs. In fact, they were able to secure a scholarship for me.
Oh, that's nice. I'm
done with my masters. I'll be graduating on Saturday.
I
would like to thank them. In fact, they've done a lot. In fact, it's not just a mere achievement. They've done well. I'll appreciate them. May God richly bless them. Dr. Brian Agyapong has been one of the finest people in the party. But also is an action man. I remember when the first time I visited Rock City, that was Kohun Kwetia, that Betifi constituency to be precise. In fact, I kept asking myself questions. Now, some people know party na ni huna na say ya tidi di boy nim do to me. In fact, we had the opportunity to communicate with him. He told us a lot. First of all, he told us what he had done in the education sector. Education sector put there, he secured about 200 scholarships for people outside as well. But he doesn't talk much about these things. Aside that, he was able to build a chip compound. As we speak, he's putting up an airport to help Agric. I say Agric exports in Yano. But he has started. The airport has started. You see, he secured the land from the chiefs during the era of Nanado. They gave him the license and the go ahead, and they are still on it. Almost equal. I think as a security expert, it's a retired Air Force from US. And also when it comes to he was the national security coordinator at the time. So Atta Akyea was West Togo.
Yes.
I think he was there at that time. He coordinated whatever happened there. And when it comes to security of our country, he's much concerned about it. Again, looking at his achievements, Controller and Accountant General, the software that they are using.
He's the one.
Is one of the developers of that software. And as we speak, Ghana there.
In fact, salary pay slip.
He was in charge in achievements there. In Ghana, no, I am again. Let me not. When it comes to even the hospitality, 2,000 housing, biggest in Africa. Ghana, and it's owned by an MPP person. Ghana, and he owns it. It's one of the greatest achievements. And actually, what he has done in the party, he has donated for money. I won't go there. He's one of the highest sponsors of the party. In fact, money I think there was an allegation be almost say Ken bribe. It wasn't even a bribe, like he said. I see they were on a tour and almost sorted. Then they called him. We will receive 5 million Ghana cedis. For what it is saying? For what?
50 billion.
Obiano Obidao.
What's the way you know on kind?
Okay.
Yes.
He has not mentioned it.
And one year came.
But somebody
raised an issue.
No, but no, nobody raised an issue. You people brought it. Before the communicators we came out.
Didn't you raise an issue from Brian's end?
No,
I'm coming.
Wait. Your team raised the issue first.
Assemble na Brian can answer na so issues neighbor.
Na Brian Nyankasa.
Brian had not started his even constituency tour. Yeah, not yet started a constituency tour.
Time Brian can say made reference to Dr. Bawumia on an issue.
Because Oceano chere Eastern Region Force.
Eastern Region Force. No matter what you need.
Exactly.
Sponsor Ken
Bawumia's campaign. Yes.
But that time, now team enya dia babo.
There's another one of kind.
Which other one did you say?
Okay. I think I remember no crowd.
But all I can say is the man Brian Agyapong. On Kasa, action speaks louder than words. For him, what I've met him and learned from him at the how they call it. When you look at when we went to Rock City, the interaction we had with him, he's trying to tell us, it's about he's not comfortable, so he has to come to the limelight. Also, on the president, for them to feel him, because software, is not only in Ghana. US, Australia. Or countries or what softwares are operating manner. Movies there or Sakawana or yes kind of way. But he has learned and
he's a genuine businessman, of course.
Okay. The delegate and talk about the man.
Of course. Dr. Brian Agyapong. The governor.
Lada munyina siye papa kwamposa ekasa de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Sasana Bernard KG Alexis wono so ekasa ede ma honorable Brian Agyapong then wo makasa achievement de Brian na ye ne de Bawumia ye nyina no mo de atudwa a wo mo kire ne ntia e wo se ye to aba ede ema wo mo candidate na comment section asana so de ebusua enya asem ketwa kwa Brian's communicator is so good Bawumia's team are not serious. They have no message and want to ride on Ken. This man in Bawumia team is corrupt. He is the same as Bawumia and his wife. Nanaya, please start reading our comments. 17 seats in Western Region. We got 2 seats. We said Bawumia brings Zongo development. Else the Zongos would vote against Bawumia. What did he tell us? My brother from Bawumia's team. Nanaya, please close at 4:30 today. In 2000 to 2008, Bawumia is having one house, but from 2016 to 2024, Bawumia is having a lot of houses all over the country. Samira Bawumia used our money for Kumkum Bagia celebrities and woman whilst we were crying for jobs. Oba more fire. So all these people have slept with Adwoa Sarfo. In fact, comment easy. I would even die for Kennedy Agyapong. I believe in Ken because he always feels happy with his past vocal village styles and yes, so let Kennedy Agyapong be Ken. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, if you want to vote for him, you can vote for him. If you want to vote for Brian Agyapong, you can vote for him. If you want to vote for Kennedy Agyapong to 31st of January 2026, you can vote for each and every person. Biara wo pemaminda nyumeko a wo show ma to be the show down jumedie no ebe so mo lineage clinic GH ma hwe ye papa ba se Bema wuntumi mbo adwuma ye e wo mpemo jonhwa na mu achemie no wo bema no etal hoketu abi jesa wo beba yeso aduane na simu kase no koda ko fa me pacho hwehwe line h clinic GH fu akache wo ma hwe ye no mo ma wo bibiduo papa e betumi atu yade ni nyina no ase wo yo ba awo ho sensem ye problem de ma menstrual cycle ye problem e de ma fibroid ni ade nyina no e ha wa me pacho frɛ wo mo ye adwuma Mondays ko Saturdays anopa 8 am e de go si enwumbre 6 pm wo frɛ wo mo a e free consultation won't chase kebia opo make sure kwanya enkramantem no mo spent asaso ena kumase hanum says no mo tech maximum bet me afre wo mo 0559658403 and as 0558143438 na ono wo mo atwetwe enkomo saso ena Danis garage nso eso mase am tumiri shoulder jumedie no ebe so mo ntino pe ka papa to dia me pacho hu Danis garage na wo mo emma ubi wo mo number ye ba ko pede bia me ka me se wo frɛ na sanya number me na yas wo metena video ma aboba ma odi amepacho wo bi na ebeso wo chinchi musika wonsa eju sika bi e de free wo se wo showroom ne de kasa hodro na e ya de bi wo ho no wo bi memu be se wo to ka ne ade amepacho wo betimi no mo atwehwe nkomo beba bedu Ghana no na wo ka aye ready opo me kira kwan a wo mo kumase askwa wo ni ti aya mas e na edi enhwenim wo betimi afrɛ wo mo e 0550623377 na ono wo mo atwehwe enkomo Maminda production team ni nyina ase hana ATP the newspaper review no be so so na camera ni MC awenso eye kwa Joseph Pon executive producer eye Mr Daniel Yeboa loyal viewers mo adane de nyina mo jebre share showdown comedian so ye be damu nyina ase ye papa nyame ya adoma ekina exactly 2 pm kosi 4 pm ye be sanso atena se na o man Ghana ho nsensem ne ade nyina no ya twetwe enkomo e de afa ho me ametena dwam e de comedian so be so mo medin e ne nana ya se o makram nyame ya adoma ekina ye be sanso edi ehia stays